No, don't stop till you get enough.
And you haven't had enough?
No way. No way.
What's good, YouTube? This your boy Nick, man, and I'm back with another video, as you can see. And before we get started, if this is your first time on my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to turn that bell on so you'll be notified when I do make new videos. You know what I'm saying? So in today's video, man, this is how Michael Jackson owned the music industry, man. And we all know, man, Michael Jackson had that power, bro, when it came to the music industry, man. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
We own an entire industry. How one artist could change the game, not just with their music, but with their moves, their vision, and their sheer presence? Well, that's precisely what we're going to explore in this video. How did Michael Jackson not just conquer the music industry, but make it his kingdom? What made him stand out as a true game changer, a trendsetter, and an inspiration for generations to come? Let's find out. Michael Jackson was such an incredible artist. He really made history by setting and breaking records all throughout his career. In 2009, he was actually the most awarded person, artist, and entertainer.
Yo, man, what's y'all favorite music video by Michael Jackson, man? Let me know in the comment box down below, man. I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, me personally, I really love Smooth Criminal, man. Like, that's just a piece of art itself, you know what I'm saying?
With over 900 recognized awards. This doesn't include diamond, platinum, and gold certifications. Jackson is one of the best-selling music artists in history, with over 1 billion records sold worldwide. Did you know that his album Thriller holds the record for the most copies of the album sold? It's an incredible over 110 million copies. In 1993, his Super Bowl halftime show drew in the largest TV audience ever, a whopping 133.4 million people. His impact was immense and undeniable. The list of records he broke is seemingly endless. What did Michael Jackson own? In 2010, Michael Jackson earned $275 million more than Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, Madonna, and Jay-Z earned together. And get this, he achieved this incredible feat even though he had already passed away. A big chunk of that total can be credited to the wave of nostalgia that boosted sales of everything related to Michael after he passed away. But let's not forget that a significant portion of it is also due to his often overlooked business skills. Without a doubt, Jackson's lavish spending habits would put a Russian oligarch to shame. He really went all out with the profits from selling $1 billion records. He spent it on some pretty extravagant things, like $10,000 a night hotel stays and taking care of his huge Neverland ranch. Jackson wasn't really good at holding on to money, but he was really good at piling up stacks of it and coming up with creative ways to make sure there was always more. You know, one of the best moves in Jackson's financial career didn't even have anything to do with his own music. Did you know that back in 1985, he actually spent $47.5 million to buy this amazing publishing catalog? It included a total of 250 Beatles songs. Guess what happened 10 years later? Sony actually paid Jackson a whopping $110 million for half of the rights. They decided to team up and create a joint venture called Sony ATV. How did Jackson acquire ATV? In 1981, American singer Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney wrote and recorded a number of songs together. Jackson stayed with McCartney and his wife Linda while the recordings were going on and became friends with both of them. At dinner one night, McCartney pulled out a thick, bound notebook that had all the songs that he owned the copyright rights to. As Jackson read the pages, he got more excited. He asked how to get songs and what people did with them. McCartney said that releasing music was a good way to make money in the music business. Jackson shot back by telling McCartney that he would one day buy their songs. McCartney laughed and said, "Great, good joke." In September 1984, Jackson's lawyer, John Branca, was the first person that told him about the sale of ATV catalog. Jackson knew that there would be a lot of other people who wanted to buy these popular songs, but he was still set on his choice. Jackson's competitors in the 1984 sale of ATV music included Charles Koppelman and Marty Bandier's New York-based The Entertainment Company, Virgin Records, New York real estate tycoon Samuel J. Lafrac, and financier Charles Knapp. Jackson sent Holmes a court a bid of $46 million on November 20th, 1984. After spending some time looking at how much the catalog made and hearing about another bid for $39 million, Branca came up with the number. Jackson was only interested in the rights to the music, but the deal also came with buildings, a recording studio, and studio gear. In December 1984, both sides signed a non-binding memorandum of mutual interest. Jackson's team then began a 4-month process of checking ATV Music's legal papers, financial reports, and every important song in the nearly 4,000-song catalog. However, Jackson's team said the talks were frustrating because the seller kept changing their mind and eventually quit the negotiation. When Jackson's team quit the talks in May 1985, they had already spent hundreds of hours and more than $1 million. They found out in June 1985 that Koppelman Bandier had made a deal with Holmes Accord to buy the stock for $50 million. But later, at the beginning of August, Holmes Accord called Jackson, and the talks started up again. Jackson only raised his offer to $47.5 million, but he was able to close the deal faster because he had done research on ATV Music before making an official offer. He also decided to go to Australia as Holmes Accord's guest and be on the Channel 7 Perth telethon. Holmes Accord added some more property and decided to set up a scholarship at a U.S. university in Jackson's name. Branca finished the deal, and on August 10, 1985, paid $47.5 million to buy ATV Music for Jackson. The only Beatles song in the Northern Songs catalog that was excluded from the sale was Penny Lane, the rights to which were gifted by Holmes Accord to his then teenage daughter Catherine before the sale, as it was her favorite Beatles song.
Well, Michael was good friends with Paul McCartney, and after Thriller, Michael had a lot of money, a lot of cash.
I bet you he did.
So Michael asked me to call Paul McCartney and Yoko Ono, his good friends. He did not want to bid against them. And I spoke with Yoko, and I said, Yoko, are you bidding on this catalog? And she said, no, we'd be thrilled if Michael could get it rather than some big corporation. I spoke to Paul McCartney's lawyer, who said they were not bidding. So we went out. It took us a year to close that deal. It wasn't easy. There was a lot of competition. But Michael was passionate. He wanted to invest in things that he was passionate about. So we did buy the Beatles catalog. We later bought some Elvis Presley copyrights. And that publishing company now forms the cornerstone for his net worth.
Merger of ATV Music with Sony Music Publishing. In 1995, Sony made an offer to Jackson worth $110 million for a 50% share in a business that would combine ATV and Sony Music Publishing. After talks that were set up quickly and disagreements over the price, Jackson sealed the deal at a concert in Tokyo. Jackson made a lot of money by selling half of the rights to the Beatles and other artists' songs. Jackson's own songs, which were part of the Me Jack catalog, were not part of the deal. Warner Chappell Music kept that collection until 2012. It was called Sony ATV Music Publishing and grew to be the world's second biggest music distributor. So every time an artist signed under Sony ATV made sales, a percentage of it went to Michael Jackson's purse. Michael Jackson buys some artist
Why gotta
rights.
be his purse, though?
Did you hear about the time when Michael Jackson bought the publishing rights to a bunch of Elvis Presley's songs? It was all over the news. Did you know that Michael Jackson actually owned the rights to Eminem's back catalog? It happened when his partnership company Sony ATV bought the publishing company Famous Music for $370 million. Viacom, the company that owned Famous Music, also sold the publishing rights of some really cool artists like Bjork, Shakira, and Beck to Michael Jackson. Jackson's acquisition happened just a few months after people were speculating that he might have to give up the rights to the Beatles' back catalog because he was facing bankruptcy. Crazy, right?
Yeah,
With complete acquisition of the company, Sony ATV now owned the rights to over 125,000 songs, including some really big ones like Eminem's. Eminem was definitely one of the most well-known and successful artists in their collection. There was a drama happened just before that.
This is a whole nother video.
Did you know that
We're gonna
Jackson
get into
actually
that.
tried to get Eminem's video for the song Just Lose It removed? In the video, Eminem dressed up as Jackson and even rapped some lyrics that referenced child investigation accusations. How many catalogs did Michael Jackson own? A story in the New York Times on October 16, 1985, said that Michael Jackson's prediction came true. He now owned all of the Beatles' music. There were more than 100 lawyers involved in the talks, which went on until both sides agreed on the final deal. A lot of people knew that the Beatles' catalog had been bought and sold before Michael Jackson. Paul McCartney and Yoko Ono, who is married to John Lennon, might have bought the catalog more than once. After Michael Jackson acquired ATV and merged with Sony, they bought many musical catalogs. As of February 1st, 2009, the company owned more than 2 million songs. These included some of the most expensive albums and single songs by artists like Eminem, Lady Gaga, Akon, Tupac, Shakira, Beck, Neil Diamond, and Bob Dylan. So Michael Jackson earned money every time any of them released songs to the public. In 2000, Michael owed $500 million. He then got a $380 million loan from Bank of America in his last days and used it to pay for his lavish lifestyle. He died in debt. But in just a few months, the people in charge of his estate quickly paid off all of his debts, and his music library is now safe. Michael died in 2009, and since then, his estate has made more than $2 billion. Michael Jackson's impact on the cultural scene. Michael Jackson had such a huge impact on the music industry. You can see his influence in the work of so many artists who came after him. Artists like Beyoncé, Justin Timberlake, Usher, and so many more have all been super vocal about how much Michael Jackson has influenced their careers. You can't deny the impact he had on their music, dance style, and performance techniques. His music videos, like the ones for Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller from his 1982 album Thriller, are known for breaking down racial barriers and turning the format into an art form and a way to promote his music. The videos in question became very popular, which helped make MTV famous. People said that Jackson's success at this time saved the music business from a recession in the late 1970s and changed it forever by putting the focus on selling hit albums and videos. Jackson made street dances famous, especially his signature move, the moonwalk, through his videos and live shows, and now people all over the world try to look like him. He is known for helping to bring dance to people all over the world and having the same kind of impact as dance legends like Fred Astaire and Sammy Davis Jr. Taking a look from the history of musical films, the Thriller videos started a whole new industry of choreographers, as other pop artists tried to make more complex, dance-themed music videos. Michael Jackson's legacy is, and will always be, an essential part of the music industry's history. He's not just an artist, he's a symbol of artistry, innovation, and the enduring power of music to bring people together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with fellow Michael Jackson fans. Let us know in the comments which Michael Jackson song or moment had the most significant impact on you. Until next time, keep the music alive and keep moonwalking to the beat of your own drum.
Most definitely, man. You know, Michael has done so much. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. And then, like, man, he innovated he innovated so many different things, man. And then, like, I feel like people really forget, like, Michael was a businessman too. You know what I'm saying? And it's explained in the video as well. He was a businessman too. He wasn't just an artist. He was a businessman. He was a humanitarian. He did so much. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, the whole thing with him and Eminem, that's a whole nother video. I'm not even going to discuss it, but, like, that's a whole nother video. I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here, man. Tell me what's your favorite Michael Jackson song, music video, you know what I'm saying? Anything about Michael Jackson, man, just let me know in the comment box. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment box. But anyway, bro, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to click that bell so you'll be notified when I do make new videos. You know what I'm saying? I got so much more coming for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? I've been your boy Nick, and I'll see you in the next video, bruh. Peace.